Hi Sag, this is going to be your reading for the 9th through the 12th, full moon in Pisces, harvest moon vibes right now. It's good for sun, rising moon, Venus, or Mercury placement of Sagittarius. As always, keep in mind this is a general message. Please use discernment when you're watching tarot. Don't try to make something fit if it's not your story, okay? Just leave it behind if it's not your story. This is just the energy I picked up on today. Keep in mind things could be opposite and roles could be reversed. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link to my website is down in the description below this video. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Libra, but don't let the name fool you. I read for Libra and Sagittarius exclusively on this channel, so if you're new, welcome. Check out my other channel called Soma Chandra Tarot as well, where I read for all 12 zodiac signs. I do have a September reading up for you on Soma Chandra Tarot as well. Let's get into it. Right now it's Soma Chandra Sagittarius. Sag, this is a good reading. I really like this reading. It made me happy. It made me feel good. I deliver a lot of drama, crazy town readings on YouTube. And I think that they feel that way to me because I think that a lot of us turn to tarot, not when things are going right, but when things are going wrong. And that's why a lot of the messages that tarot readers pick up on seem kind of intense. But that doesn't mean that that's what's going on all the time. I actually felt like this reading almost made me cry. I was like, thank God, I have hope. You know, and the spirit wants you to have hope too. This looks like, I feel like this full moon energy is bringing in, I mean, quite literally relationship harmony and nourishment. Change is coming for you. You've got to focus. Look, here's lovers in partnership too, and compassion. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Justice is being served. Yeah, it's all this Piscean energy because the full moon is in Pisces, but it is Virgo season. So Virgo helps us be very diligent and practical and really thoughtful and generous with acts of service and kindness. But it's a very diligent time. Sometimes Virgo season has a bit of a gravitas time, but it also has like some shadow traits with it that like people being really overly critical of themselves and maybe others, kind of going in circles, wanting to be super productive and expecting perfection. You know, the Virgin Goddess of Virgo wants you to accept yourself. Pisces, this moon in Pisces wants you to get out of your head and into your heart. We're also having a trine between Uranus and Taurus with the sun and the moon. Trine is good. It's a positive aspect. And overall, I can really see it here in your reading. Is that there can be some really dynamic, creative solutions between yourself and another person. It might kind of shake things up, but I feel like it's all going to help you get out of when you're in your heads, you'll be there for the right reasons. But then when you're in your heart, it's going to bring in a lot of renewal and maybe change. I was like, oh, so I can see like everything that's going on in the solar system right now coming out in this reading. Hopefully you guys didn't mind me talking to you about astrology. I think it's important. So overall energy though that did come out, you know, Spirit's trying to help you with relationship harmony. It is very important to nourish important relationships right now with this Nourish card. Some changes need to be made. There will need to be focus. Self-care, nourishment, eating healthy is really important. But the overall energy is fear and patience. There has been a lot of fear either coming from you or another person recently. I think patience is your card. You guys you're fire signs, but my God, are you people patient? So patient, typically. I mean, I know that fire signs experience impatience frequently and frustration, but I think that, you know, the catalyst or the challenge has been extremes. There's been some high highs and low lows. And with the full moon, you may experience some extremes. You're going to need to be patient. This person's going to need to be patient. I'm seeing one or the both of you working through fears, needing to be patient during extreme conversations, or maybe just generally a time in your life. It's been very extreme. There have been fears. You do need to continue to be patient. This is draining though. Okay, so if things have been extreme, definitely you and a partner I'm seeing an active relationship here. This is probably not for you if you're not like fully in union with someone to a degree. I'm seeing boyfriend and girlfriends, husbands and wives, people living together, or an otherwise like a good relationship. Okay. I'm seeing that. But I do feel like the extremes need to be talked about and worked through because that's exhausting. It's all coming from fear. Your advice, karma and inner wisdom, and again, relationship harmony. The cycle of birth and death, action and reaction compromise our universe. Your situation arose from past karmic connections. The opportunity to create good karma is now. Right now is the time for good karma. All past life influences are working toward a final balance. Accept what it is. Okay, so first of all, I do see here, I mean, a hidden factor, what you need to know is justice, and someone does have regrets. That could be you, that could be the other person, it could be both of you. Past karmic connections there have been cycles of birth and death, action and reaction. Those things do compromise the universe. And any of the fear and the extremes, Sag, have come from the past, right? That's what we build upon. We build upon our past. Even though it's over, we are still building upon it and working with it. All the past life influences are currently working towards a final balance. We're about to get into a cycle of dharma, I think, here for you guys, but there's an opportunity for good karma now. There's some things that you guys need to accept, like with the extremes and fears. Someone's just got to let some shit go and work through their fears. This might be you, could be them. That's going to take patience. Inner wisdom came out, wood. That's this very Virgo earthy energy. You have the key to the solution. Things may look complicated and out of reach, but subconsciously, you know what you have to do. Don't allow fear to impede you. Meditate on your question and reflect on life experiences and lessons. Find the answer. See, the past karma and like accepting things you can't change, but the lessons that you learned that came out of the past karmic cycles are a part of the solution. It's like, well, we know we don't want to do that again that we did like 3 years ago, or even like last Wednesday. You know what to do. You're going to be able to come up with really good solutions for stuff happening between yourself and another person in a relationship. But there is this need to work through fear. Spirit is trying really hard to help you right now. There is stability. There is slow moving predictability here, but possibly looking back at the past a little bit and yet working together. I love that. I love it. So the overall energy of the person coming towards you is the Ten of Wands. The way they feel is the Six of Pentacles. They see you as the King of Cups and the Star. I have a King and Queen of Cups and a King and Queen of Swords. I'm seeing a lot of love between you and another person, but also a lot of strategy and solution. So this person could be a water sign or an Aquarius. King of Cups to the Star. They either see you as the King of Cups, or when they look at you, they feel this huge sense of renewal and hope and a lot of love. This is like King of Cups. When we get to the Queen and the King, we're hitting a level of mastery. This person definitely feels like they could experience just this hope and renewal with you at this time. What you need to know is justice. That's Libra, but the final outcome is the Lovers, Gemini. Spirit's trying to help you. Because look, that's what the Lovers is. I'm helping you. Put some clothes on and let's get to work. Or maybe, work without clothes on. Is a clothing optional weekend for you guys? I'm not even going there. Sorry, squirrel. But Spirit's trying to help you. Here's the energy of life right now. It's like overwhelming. Clarifying this is the Ten of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the King of Cups. So I'm not sure if this is a masculine experiencing this or a feminine experiencing this, but we do have this King of Cups here. Someone might be moving out of a house with this person and trying to come towards you, but I have here, keeping up with family responsibilities, keeping emotional stability in the home. Someone may feel very worn down by that, but there is a stability and a lot of love. Someone may really love their home and need to be moving, maybe need to make some changes. Very emotional person here that cares very much about long-term commitment and emotional stability. For some of you, someone's like moving out, like they have to leave Some of you are leaving one person and being with another person. I'm sensing for a few of you there are endings happening in the midst of new beginnings. I also hear this King of Cups is someone's father. That's interesting. I don't know if that dad's a water sign, but I do hear it for some of you. So it's like, just, I think, weighed down, but also feeling very emotional. The way they feel is the Six of Pentacles. Now, Six of Pentacles can be a weird card because sometimes it can mean breadcrumbing, but other times it has a very positive aspect of like equal give and take in relationships, in particular financially. Clarifying this is the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. Here's feminine showing up. I feel like you guys are both weighed down right now. I do see equal give and take in the relationship. I see a feminine standing up and initiating a conversation like, let's figure out some, I'm seeing you guys talk about like budget and time management, trying to figure out what to do next. I also get the sense that the feminine gets what she wants when she wants it. I'm a Queen of Swords, so I know how we can be. Like, not bitchy, but really, I'm hearing that the feminine sort of runs from her own heart from time to time. When she kind of does need to be emotional, but she doesn't let herself do that. She's managing a budget. Maybe feminine here, I don't know if that's you or them, is doing two things at once. I do get the sense that one of you is kind of spread very thin. I feel like feminine is boss lady right now. She does look like a tiny bit of a taskmaster, but like in a, like you guys appointed her the ringleader, like between the two of you, it's like, all right, you know, just, I'm hearing a masculine be like, just tell me what you want this week. Tell me what bill is due when do you want me to come home? When do you want me to go to the grocery store? When do you want me to do this, that, or the other? And she's like, well, here I am with my solutions. Let me tell you. I do think feminine is sort of standing up for herself, necessarily so, and trying to make practical choices. I sense that both of you, both the masculine and the feminine, are carrying a lot. But you're being seen as the King of Cups and the Star, and clarifying this is the Queen of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. Wow. I'm hoping these are not a bunch of different people in your life, but it could be. So you take it as it resonates. In particular, those of you that are very skilled with interpreting tarot, maybe you'll hear something different for yourself than I'm hearing. But here's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that, and I clarified this Eight of Swords. This is someone stressed out and having a hard time seeing something and feeling trapped by the beliefs they have about themselves that limit them and hold them back. I wanted to know what that was. And I have Justice, the Two of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, making important decisions about contracts, maybe something happening legally, with taxes, with buying or selling a home. A choice has to be made. Someone's looking at the budget. Maybe this is about work schedule, a student in school. Like a choice does need to be made, maybe about like marriage, divorce, assets, student loans, shit like that. Shit that's not easy, but like if you make the decision and look at the details and work on it, it's doable, but it's still stressful to think about the choices that you have to make moving forward. I'm definitely seeing this really good conversation happening, and a very emotional conversation. I'm also hearing with the Fear and Extremes card, tears and crying. Tears and crying. I also hear that one of you needs to ask the other one for help financially, or is a little embarrassed about how much they can contribute at this time. They might be being overly critical of themselves with the Eight of Swords here and the Two of Swords, and like it's not as bad as someone thinks it is. It might feel a little extreme. Someone's also maybe making a decision about work versus staying home with a child or another baby on the way. That's also possible. Or like just this really loving conversation. You're being seen as bringing in a lot of hope and renewal. There's this renewed sense of hope and freedom. And this important conversation can be had regardless of where the relationship is going. It could be very productive. I don't care if y'all are together and happy and making it work, or you're divorcing or what. Sometimes when I get the 10, if I had gotten, Because I have this 10 of Cups and 10 of Wands with Justice, usually I need to see like death or the 10 of Swords, which would really indicate a divorce or maybe something painful happening, but it could be divorce. Doesn't have to be though, just choices and important things that need to be talked about that are not always easy. This weekend is the weekend, people. And you've got it. And here's the thing. I noticed that a lot of Sagittarians, you are deeply feeling beings because you are humans. Sometimes when conversations are highly emotionally charged and difficult, so Sag immediately comes in with a future-focused, creative, passionate solution. And if it gets heavy and you guys can't do that in that scenario, you kind of freak, like you don't know what to do. Sometimes you just have to sit with the emotions and talk it out, face the fears, face consequences, make difficult choices, look at those details. I believe in you and you can do it. You guys can do it. And the next couple days will be the days to do it. It's just going to be more emotion and less passionate solutions than you think. But I think that that is coming. Here's what you need to know, Sag. Justice, Libra here. Clarifying this is the 6 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Cups. Forgive yourself for past mistakes, my friends. Some of this, it's about like kids and child support with the 6 of Cups and Justice. Like sometimes that quite literally for me means having to go to court and talk about like custody, alimony, time with kids, wishing things were different, having regrets. A hidden factor about either yourself or this person that Spirit is highlighting for you is, I do think that someone feels like they have to face some consequences for some things from their past that they feel bad about and regret. That could be you, that could be them. And this could be regarding a bunch of different parts of someone's life. You have to let them tell you face to face with the 2 of Cups. There's a lot of nostalgia right now. A lot of wishing some things were different too, but we cannot go back in time. All we can do is deal with the truth, deal with the consequences, and let that help us like propel ourselves forward to make better decisions. And I also think that someone may be asking you to be patient and give me more time. They're struggling to let something go from the past, hoping a fair decision and karma being balanced out. I think you're going to be the one with the solutions because inner wisdom, you have the key. You've been through something before that this person's been through, and so you're going to have a good answer for them. The final outcome is the Lovers, relationship harmony. Clarifying this is the Sun, the 9 of Cups, and the World. God damn, that's gorgeous. It really is. Spirit is trying to help you come into alignment and find harmony and clarity and happiness and fulfillment with the world. This is taking you, what you need to know is wherever you're going, Spirit is trying to guide you towards happiness and fulfillment. This may involve a move as well with the world. Moving. There may be a perfect place for you to live, work. You know, stuff is being worked out, regrets, it's difficult, consequences, but you really need to know. I feel like this is what you need to know. Like, it's getting better all the time and it's going to continue to get better. But apparently you guys have to make some choices that might not be easy with Justice. It's going to be heavy. You're going to have to work out details. You're going to have to budget shit. It's not always going to be easy. Be patient, work through the fears. Yeah. So the person in your environment, I clarified them quite a bit, and I may even do an extended because I'm a little concerned about their past karma coming back to bite them in the ass. They are the 9 of Wands, but they are also the 10 of Cups. Here it is again, the Fool and the Hierophant. Yeah, okay. I wanted to know what the Hierophant was. Taurus, you could be dealing with a Taurus or an Aries. I clarified it quite a bit, and I got the Magician, Strength, the 2 of Pentacles, and Justice. Okay, this person does need to make a choice. Trying to figure out the right choice. They do know that look how he's looking at his magic wand. Sorry, I'm double fisting it here right now, like I do. He's looking at his wand like the power is within my hands. I do have to be strong. and face everything moving forward with strength of character. I do need to make a practical choice here, justice, and I do need to serve justice. This looks like maybe like where to live, getting married, a relocation possibly. Aries and Leo and Libra are popping in like, be fair, be smart, be strong, be the catalyst for change, figure it out, you can do it. They want to have a serious commitment. This could also be, yeah, like legally getting married to you, or the agreement moving forward. The Hierophant can sometimes also mean family, being part of something greater than yourself, a serious job. Sometimes the Hierophant's a whole country. It can be like a big company or a government organization. Hierophant can represent a lot of different things for me. It does represent a level of commitment, being part of something greater than yourself, but there are rules to follow. This person is going right towards it. I do think that the Ten of Cups and family and long-term emotional stability is important to them. Life is wearing them down. This person may be deeply influenced by their family and their culture and their religion. That might be playing into their life right now. I do see that they are confident to make choices, but it's not easy for them with strength and the Nine of Wands, and they kind of need a little help and they don't really know what to do entirely. This might be about like selling or buying a business. I'm hearing that like someone's thinking about liquidating or selling a business or working for themselves as well. It's all good though. I like it. I like it. You guys want to say some things to each other, though, and I'll go over that in a minute. Because it's like, what does this person want to say to Sag, and what does Sag want to say to this person? The way you're seeing yourself, Sagittarius, is the King of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Okay. Yeah, I'm suddenly hearing two different things. Okay. Well, first of all, I think that you see the two of you being a master strategist and a master of solution. Queen of Swords is solution. King of Swords is strategy. Out of your hearts and in your heads. There is a productivity here, but also maybe a bit of a stuck energy, placing high importance on the pentacle material plane. The money, the stability, the home. I think you feel like the two of you need to be smart. I'm also suddenly hearing something. I'm hearing 4 people in this scenario. I'm hearing 2 people going through divorces and trying to come together, or maybe like leaving jobs and families if they're not divorcing 2 people to come together. You've just got to work through all that stuff. If relationships, if significant 7th house partnerships are dissolving so the two of you can come together, you're just going to have to keep working at it. Spirit is trying to help you work together. Yep. There are regrets and disappointments trying to pick a path to move forward that will make you happy with the Sun. If you're in a marriage that you're not happy in, it looks like it's staying there. I think this person, you might not love each other very much, but I think that there could be something between you and this other person, but you're going to have to deal with the Queen or the King of Swords that you don't really like. But I kind of feel like you just want to be smart. Some of you have like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your rising moon. Maybe it's your Sun or your Mercury. You're just slipping into that energy. What this person wants to say to you is, you just would not understand what I'm going through. Most days I don't even understand, but you're perfect in my eyes. Don't ever change. This person's going through a lot of difficult stuff that they can't even quite articulate to you, Sagittarius. And they don't think you would understand. I mean, that's what it says. You just would not understand what I'm going through. How do they know? How do they know? I actually hear a guy saying, well, how would you know that if you didn't ask me or you didn't tell me? Help me understand. Make me understand. This person does feel somewhat misunderstood. They may be hiding some of their emotions from you. They're struggling in that way right now, but they think you're wonderful and they don't want you to change. I feel like this person's saying, you're not the problem. I am. Like, I'm the one with the fear and I'm all extreme. Please, dear God, be patient with me. But I think you're feeling kind of the same way because What you have to say to them is, I wish I could have loved you the way you deserve to be loved. It wasn't you, it was me. I am to be blamed. I accept fault for this. Oh my God, both of you. No. Look, you need to have some important conversations, and the King and Queen of Cups are going to come right out. This person thinks you're perfect. You're actually blaming yourself for stuff that has gone wrong. You don't think you've loved them the way they need to be loved. Oh my gosh, you guys are adorable. This is a cute, sweet relationship. I just want to hug you both and say, why don't y'all just sit down and work through all this? Don't blame yourself, Sagittarius. Maybe you think this person deserves to be loved in kind of a different way. Maybe you can only speak your own love language, but learn theirs, figure it out, Don't put all the blame on yourself, because you do have a person here that sort of hides their feelings from you, but thinks that you're perfect. Crosswatchers, don't put Sag up on a pedestal. They wouldn't want you to do that. Sagittarians are very honest and philosophical people. Yes, ego, fire sign ego, but they don't want you to think they're perfect. I notice of the fire sign, Sagittarius is most capable of humility and honesty. So yeah, and then at the bottom of the deck, I fear that you will never look at me the same. It's hard for me to look at myself in the mirror when you look at me. Self-esteem issues are coming out for you or this person, but there is stability and a working together. Spirit's trying to help you with relationship harmony. Okay, decisions are going to need to be made moving forward with justice here in the Two of Pentacles. Good conversations and equal give and take and sharing burdens are going to be what is talked about and what it's all about. Try to get out of these extremes. That's just going to wear everybody down. I'm actually not going to do an extended. They told me I didn't need to. They're saying we're finished. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Sag. So that's the next couple of days and what the full moon's bringing in for you. I hope this resonates. And if it does, I truly hope it helps. Link to my website for private readings is also down in the description below. And don't forget to check out your reading on my other channel, Sama Chandra Tarot. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Sag. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.